Hello, my name is Sarah and I am going to show you how to make a wet mount. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to get your glass slide and also your cover slip. So whenever you're handling both of these, it's always good to make sure that you handle them on the sides. Don't handle them on the faces, because if you do, then you're likely to get fingerprint smudges, and then whenever you look underneath the microscope, then you'll see things other than what you're looking at underneath the microscope, which you're supposed to be looking at under the microscope, and you might get confused. So always make sure that your glass slide, it's probably always good to use a new one, or make sure that it's really clean, and make sure that your cover slip is also clean. So the first thing that you're going to do once you have your glass slide is you're going to get a drop of deionized water, and you're going to put it on the middle of your glass slide right there. And whenever you do this, you always make sure that your glass slide stays horizontal. You can hold it up like this or just put it on the table, because if you move it around a lot, then the water droplet is going to get everywhere, and it's always good to have a good water droplet in the middle of your glass slide for your specimen. So once you do have your water on your glass slide, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to get some of your specimen that you're going to be looking at. And in this case, let's just say it's Spirogyra. So with your forceps, you just get a little piece of Spirogyra and put it right there in the middle, in the center of your water drop. And you want to make sure that you get a small piece of Spirogyra and not like a huge clump, because if you get a huge clump, then when you look underneath the microscope, you're not going to see anything, because you just have so much on your slide. So always make sure you get just a little bit on your slide and put it on the drop of water. So then once you have that, then you're going to get your cover slip. And then how you do this is you go from the edge right here, and then you hold this at a 45-degree angle to the glass slide, and just slide it across the glass slide until the edge of the cover slip that's touching the glass touches the water. Then once that happens, you're just going to let go. You're just going to let go of the cover slip. And then once you have that, you should just let it drop due to gravity. Don't press down on it, because it might mess up your specimen. And you don't want this edge, the edge that was initially on the glass slide, to come up out of the water. And this technique helps you to prevent from there being air bubbles in the water. So then once you have that, then your slide is going to look like this with your specimen in it. And then you might have some excess water around the cover slide of the cover slip. And if you do, just get a little piece of paper towel and just go around one of the edges of your cover slip and just try to get just a little bit of water up, because you don't want to get too much water. And then once that's finished, then you're going to put your cover slip and your glass slide and specimen and everything on a paper towel, so all the water off the bottom of your glass slide will go into the paper towel. And once you've gotten all that done, then you are ready to look at your specimen underneath the microscope.